All right, last example. So we're trying to solve for x, but the problem is we have two x values. So this one's going to be a little bit tricky, all right, but I'm going to kind of walk you through it here. Now we want to try to get rid of this 4 and this a, but we can't really do that because they're both connected by multiplication, and you're just going to make a mess if you try to divide everything by 4 and try to divide everything by a. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to kind of reverse distribute and kind of pull the 4 and the a away from x. Or actually, we're going to pull the x out of the 4 and the a. So watch this. You can rewrite anything that looks like this. If you have a 4 times x and then an a times x, you can rewrite it as so. Watch this. I'm going to pull the x out, and I could take that times the group of 4 plus a. How in the world did you do that? Well, I just thought in my mind, well, this is 4 times x, this is a times x. That's the same thing as x times that group. Because if I did the distribution of this, if I were to start over here, okay, if I distributed this x, I'd have a 4x and then an a times x. So basically, I'm just reverse distributing, okay, doing reverse distribution. They both have an x in common, so take the x out and then rewrite the group in their own grouping symbol. Okay, so that's going to equal a 12. Okay, it still equals 12, right? So again, reverse distribute. Take the x out of there. Take it out of that group and then rewrite it as a group. Now that I've concentrated the 4 and the a in their own group, now I can wax them out. Now this is going to seem kind of aggressive, but it's absolutely 100% mathematically allowable. Okay, look at that. Okay, how do you get rid of a group 4 plus a? You divide by the group 4 plus a. It is no different, students, than if you had, like, I don't know, x times 5, and that equaled 12. You just divide by 5, divide by 5. Just because it's on this side doesn't mean it's any different than this, all right? Cancel. Cancel. X is going to equal 12 divided by, big fraction bar, 4 plus a. Now, if I have the big fraction bar, I don't need the brackets anymore. So, woofta, those are tricky, but it's really not too bad. So again, when you're trying to solve for x, and then there's two of them, and then you can't actually combine those like terms, you can kind of pretend to combine them in brackets. Okay, you're reversing the distribution. Okay, you reverse it, reverse distribute. Take the x out, divide by that group. Okay, you can't group a 4 and an a without making it look goofy. So try to make it look goofy, a little goofy group, then cancel it out. All right. And there's one more example here. Again, how do you solve for y? Kind of bringing us full circle here. Solve for y, first move is when you want to get rid of the x value. So subtract 5x from both sides. Next move, you have a 3y equals a negative 5x plus a 30. Divide all of the pieces by 3. Y is going to equal a negative 5/3 x plus 10. Okay? Hopefully you all get pretty good at solving for y, because it's going to be a skill you're going to need in the future. All right. That is the 2-5 notes.